My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Gun! Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. All right. Hey, receiver. Go.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Check, 59.
On second down, it's Cook. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Good route here. Move.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Check. 21. 65. Watch the seat.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Bud. It's just me and you.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got Burton here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. 180! Check 55 at the bottom. Watch the screen, watch the screen. I got you.
On second down, it's Coleman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! 11. I got this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Taken right around the 44. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, gun. 55.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go. 180.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Coleman. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cook across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watch the brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Cousins. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins the thrower. He finds Taylor, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Cousins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Coleman on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Coleman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Here we go. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Blue down.
On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. This is caught by Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you. Mark 55.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check it out, Reed. 1, Omaha. Twenty-one. Mike, 55. You draw Corkins.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bound to lose 1.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 46.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A beautiful fake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Gun. I got it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Gun. All day. Two. All day.
To throw, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Gun. Hey, we're good. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
3rd and goal for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All day, just like that.
Now Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot now for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Chicago, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the